But we're really just asking that you would consider becoming part of Swift Run Gives and taking some of those resources that you would normally spend on Christmas and redirect them towards global and international needs. And so this year, we are coming around this project in Haiti. It's a ministry called Living Stones. And Haiti has a real special place in a couple of families in our church, but especially Blake and Katie Stone. And the Stones, you may not know this about them, but they have lived in Haiti. They were serving there with Haiti Bible Mission for several years. And so, but they're back stateside now. But Blake and Katie brought this need of attention, awareness to me, and I'm like, this sounds exactly like something that we should be a part of. And so I'm going to ask Blake to come on up and just explain a little bit of this about what happens in this little village called Jeremy, Haiti, where you and Katie actually lived. And there's some photos scrolling up here of this program. Can you grab that microphone right there, please? All right, so Blake, how long did you guys live in Haiti?
So Katie and I lived there for nearly 3 years. We, like Dan said, we worked with Haiti Bible Mission. I worked very closely with some short-term groups that were coming down, hosting them, and kind of getting their projects together and things like that. Katie worked really closely with a school that organization works with. But after about 3 years, God kind of separated our paths and kind of led us in a different direction. And it was hard for us, but we still had a heart for Haiti and weren't sure how that was going to continue. And some people that we worked with that organization had then also kind of separated from the organization as well, but they continued to live in Haiti and start their own organization. And we were honored and both blessed to be able to come alongside that organization and serve on the board for that organization. And we're very excited whenever Dan reached out to us about this opportunity.
Yeah. And so, Jeremy, tell us a little bit about would you say it's a town or a city or a village of Jeremy itself?
So the organization and where Katie and I lived, it's in a small town of Jeremy. And if you look at Haiti, kind of has the shape of an L, and it's right out there about the joint on your thumb. Not quite the tip, but really close there. The picture on the runner there on the front, that is an aerial view of the city of Haiti. It is considered a city, not very big in our terms of a city, but it is a city. Very remote and kind of cut off from a lot of things that you see in the news about Haiti, just because of its distance and the road to get there is pretty tough. So it's very separated and very isolated, and they kind of deal with their own struggles that the entire country deals with.
So the ministry, the board that you're a part of, called Living Stones, what are some of the things that they're doing in Jeremy to serve that community?
Yeah, so Living Stones was thought up by Mark, Donald, and Krista, who I mentioned we work with, and their goal was to rather than become a very large organization, focus very tightly on their community. A big problem in Haiti is a lot of orphan ministries. A lot of orphans and stuff gets tied into orphanages, and the way those orphanages are run in Haiti specifically it's not good. So the goal was to try and do whatever they can to keep the children with the family. So they do a couple different things. One of those is a formula program. So they come alongside families that the mother was lost early on, either during birth or for some other reason shortly thereafter, that the child would then need formula. And formula is extremely expensive in Haiti because anything that is imported from the United States is extremely expensive. They also do, and kind of what you guys are going to be focusing on, there's a ministry called, Building Men. And what that does is it goes along the dads of those, the widowers, and sees that they have a desire to support their family, but might not be able to. And the ministry has some woodworking tools, and Mark Donald has the skills to be able to train these men, and trains them in a way that they're able to then go out and start their own businesses and support their families. But it also opens up an opportunity to disciple these men. So on a regular basis, they're having interactions with them. And it's been amazing to see how God has worked through this ministry. They've developed large contracts in the community. They've built furniture for many different hotels in the community. They've gotten contracts to build benches for schools in the community, done some window projects. They make all the Living Stones has some cutting boards and stuff that they give out as gift to donors and stuff, and the Building Men ministry makes all those. So it's a really neat opportunity for them to be able to reach out and support those families.
That's awesome. I really it just resonates, I think, with us so much, and the heart of things that we would like to support and be part of. And when the need really came about to us was through the Building Men, the woodworking program, that they have more orders than they can fill, which is a great thing. But really, they're working on with equipment that is very outdated, and there's a need here for us to come alongside of these men and help them with some better equipment. And so, do you know anything about that? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so a lot of their tools that they're working with are hand tools or smaller power tools. And they have very large orders, and they're actually getting to the point now that they're turning people away. They're not actually able to serve those people and help those people out because they're limited by their tools. And the goal, the ministry never wants to limit what God can do in that community, and right now they feel very constrained by their tools. So the one tool that right now is really holding them back is they need a shaper table.
Oh yeah, shaper table.
Yeah, a shaper table. So anybody that ever sees your furniture that has a nice rounded edge around there, it's either done with a router or a shaper table. Whenever you have a large order of something that you're going to be putting the same edge on, it's nice to have that shaper table. Right now they're doing all of their edges and everything with a hand router, and are just really limited to being able to make those larger orders come out like they need to.
So what we're really asking you, inviting you to be a part of, is that we're going to provide them with this new shaper table. And we have set a goal for what we think it will cost to have that table purchased. All these kinds of things come from the U.S. for Haiti, and so the cost for the table itself plus the shipping from the U.S. to Haiti to have it arrive there on site. So we've set a goal of about $2,500, and we, based upon previous years and the ways that our church has responded to global need, we don't think this is too far. Like, we've done this before. Like, this is within our realm of giving, and so we are excited because I think we're going to do this, and it'll be a huge blessing to these men and to this ministry, Living Stones. And so, of course, if anything is given above that, it will still go to them. There are other needs that we can help meet. But we want to make sure that we try to provide this table for them. So all the information is here in the newsletter. But if you just want to take this and pray about it and consider what your giving might be for this, you can give just by writing a check to Swift Run, and then just put Haiti in the memo. That's all you have to do. We do not yet have an online giving link, but we will. So this will all be set. You have several weeks to think about this, but hopefully we'll get a great response. And so thanks, Blake, for anything else you want to add to this?
If anybody has any questions about about this specifically, about the Building Men ministry, about Living Stones, or just Haiti in general, feel free to talk to myself or Katie. We both really have a love to talk to people and educate them about Haiti, so we would love to talk to you if you have more questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Blake. Let's give him a hand. Thanks for being up there.